You already saw the title. So here I'm not giving my opinion. Instead of giving you my opinion, I did something different. I collected the videos from top tech creators, I pulled reports from multiple websites, and I fed everything into NotebookLM. And I asked it one simple question. I'll walk you through the research results in very simple language. So, in total, we are going to answer 5 questions. Is coding dead? What changed? What skills survive? What will be the impact on the salaries? And what should you do? So, coming on the first question, is coding dead? If you want the short answer, no, coding is not dead. But something important has changed. Earlier, developers used to manually write every line of code. And now AI can generate large chunks easily. So what's dying? Typing syntax manually is dying. But what's not dying is thinking like an engineer. Coding is no longer just about writing lines. It is about understanding systems. And in fact, according to projections, software jobs are still growing long time. So coding is not dead. Bad coding is dying. Mechanical coding is dying. But engineering thinking is becoming more important than ever. Now, this is where things get interesting. What has changed? Three major shifts happened. The first one, AI generates code now. So, a large portion of code today is AI generated. That means boilerplate, repetitive work, basic crude tasks are automated. But the speed comes with a cost. AI has a high failure rate in security and logic, which brings us to the second shift. The development speed has exploded. What used to take weeks now take hours. Testing, documentation, initial implementation, everything has compressed. And this is not a small improvement. This is a structural reset of the industry. And that's why the developers have become orchestrators. Earlier, you were a code producer, but now you are a decision maker. You tell AI what to build. You check it if it built correctly. You fix the edge cases, you validate security. So you're not just writing code, you're directing intelligence. And that's a completely different role. So, in the new AI era, what skills will survive? The number one skill that survives is your judgment. AI knows the syntax, but AI does not understand responsibility. So, here are the top 4 skills that will matter in 2026. First is system design. Can you design a scalable system? Can you structure services properly? Can you define architecture clearly? So, these are the things which is important, which you need to feed to the AI so that to give your app a correct direction. Next is verification skills. Now, whenever you generate code with AI, you have to pay something known as verification tax. That means you have to verify that the code does not contain any security flaws, it should not contain any hallucinated logic, it should not contain any wrong assumptions. So, if you can do that, you become valuable. Companies are now spending more time verifying AI output than writing raw code. Number 3 is context engineering. This means that giving AI the right instructions. The better is your problem understanding, the better the AI performs. Bad instructions is equal to bad systems, obviously. Number 4 is computational thinking, breaking problems into logical steps. Even if AI can type the code, you must know what it should look like. Without the fundamentals, you cannot debug the code, you cannot detect the errors, and that's why skipping the basics is dangerous. Now, let's come to the fourth question, that is, what will happen to the job market and will the salaries crash? Now, this is the uncomfortable truth. The market is now splitting into two groups. One is the generalists, so basic developers, tutorial followers, copy paste coders. Now, the salaries are cooling here because, of course, AI can do these things very easily. AI is very good at producing mechanical output. The group two are the specialists. Basically, they are AI architects, cloud experts, cybersecurity engineers. Here, the salaries are rising. Companies are paying premium for system level thinking, security verification, AI governance. So salaries are not crashing, they are redistributing. Now let's come to the most important part. What should you do in this AI era to outshine others? If you are a beginner in 2026, I am going to give you a 5-step roadmap which will make you AI proof in the coming time. So, step 1 is learn the fundamentals manually. Data structures, algorithms, the basics, of course, basic problem solving, setting up the basic environment. Don't rely on the AI for your first month. You need to develop mental models. You need to know how to think like an engineer. And that is the most important step. Learn the fundamentals manually. Don't go to AI for that. Step 2, learn the basics of at least one programming language. It can be JavaScript, it can be Python, it can be any other language. But you need to know what variables are, what are different code patterns, why AI is giving the output in a particular manner, why it used a certain code pattern in a certain scenario and a different code pattern in a different scenario. So you need to know all of this. Step 3 is become a hybrid builder. Let AI do the boilerplate code, the documentation, the repetitive tasks. For example, if you're building an e-commerce website with AI, let AI generate all the front end pages for you, but you invest yourself in thinking how should the backend look like. Let AI do the typing work, but you give it the architecture. You tell it the flow, how it should proceed with the code, how should it handle the backend database, which database to use, where to use SQL, where to use NoSQL, whether to use both of them or to go with a single database. So these things you have to think and plan. Step 4, don't just build a portfolio, build a thinking portfolio. Don't just show projects, show why you chose a certain architecture, what mistakes did the AI made while coding, and how you corrected them. This shows maturity and this shows that you can debug AI generated code. Step 5, train yourself as an auditor. Future developers will be system designers and AI verifiers. They will be decision architects. So if you can validate AI output, you become future proof. So is coding still worth learning in 2026? Yes, but not as a typing skill, as a thinking skill. The future does not belong to people who write code manually. It belongs to people who understand systems deeply and use AI intelligently. So coding is not dying, it's evolving. And the ones who evolve with it win. I hope you liked the video. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Till then, see you. Take care. Bye bye.